Welcome, you delicious nerd of the world. I am Vlad Taurock at your service. And welcome to this reaction of episode 151 of Death Battle. That's 151 battle. And today is a special day because it's the Halloween episode. Oh yeah, you thought I was gonna keep going with this vampire voice? But this is it! DIO versus Alucard! And before you ask, yes! This is a Jojo reference! It's the ultimate vampire episode! Everyone was waiting for it! At least since Saberwolf versus John Talbane, when they revealed they were working on a vampire episode for next year. Then it was teased that Alucard was coming in the preview for Doctor Doom, and finally confirmed in the teaser for the rest of the season, which I thought was a pretty bad move because well, they pretty much revealed the rest of the season, so there's hardly any like full matchups left we can hope for or try to guess, aside from, you know, the opponents for said character. But for Alucard, it was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious that it was going to be DIO as soon as they mentioned there was going to be a vampire episode last year. It was obviously gonna be DIO because, like, they're possibly the most iconic and badass anime vampires out there. It was destined to happen. I'm sorry. There's nothing else you could have done about this. Plus, it's a matchup I've been pretty looking forward to see because DIO versus Alucard was already one of my favorite DBX. It's silly, but I freaking love the tension in that fight. Like, the sprites covered in black shadows with only the bright colors coming out, and the time stop used like in some freakish way, the direction, like all the direction in this fight is fucking amazing. Like it's something I've never seen in a sprite fight before, so it was so good. And the fact that now this is a death battle, it just means that it's gonna be even better, possibly. At least it's gonna be more in character. It's gonna be more accurate. So, I'm gonna love this. Now is the time where I tell you, how do I know this character? How did I came in contact with both Jojo and Hellsing? Well, from memes, honestly. For a time, Jojo references were the favorite memes of one of my favorites, if not my favorite, French YouTuber, Bob Lennon. He makes all sorts of let's play and commentaries, and every time he is so fucking hilarious. And one of his favorite things to do is mimicking onomatopoeias or Jojo attacks, or like DIO's voice when he's like, oh. And he probably has some of the best voices for DIO. So much so that he actually voiced DIO in some fan projects, like the Jojo French The Bridge series.
À mon tour de l'essayer, je t'emprunte ton sang, le vieux.
Papounet!
Oh! Enfin, me voilà métrosexuel. C'est fini pour toi, Jojo. Des flammes infernales dévorent ta demeure. Il est l'heure de rejoindre ton père en enfer. C'est sur ces sols écarlates que débute mon règne. Subis la fin attendue d'un acte palpitant de l'histoire.
Tu devrais pas sortir?
Oh non, je brûle! Ah!
C'est le principe du feu, connard!
Or epic rap battles of history's French equivalent, known as Epic Pixel Battle, whose instrumental I've used for the speed drawing video, by the way.
Je déteste perdre mon temps. D'où viennent ces intentions hostiles? Qui que tu sois, quoi que tu fasses, c'est inutile. Mes serviteurs sont des hommes pieux. On lui apporte une bière. En voilà encore un qui va mordre la poussière.
But that's really the tip of the iceberg of the guy. I've grown up with his own little universe, his own style of humor that detained a bit on me. You know those weird sounds I make whenever like someone throws a punch, or when it gets like intense, and I'm like hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Say. That's him. That's 100% him. I got it from him. So yeah, Bob was pretty much a big part of my life and my introduction to Jojo. I definitely have a respect for it. You know, I know some names. I know my Muda. I know my Ura. But my knowledge about the franchise is still very meme-based. Now, it's the same for Alucard. Although I've known Hellsing for longer, though, I've had classmates in school who watched Hellsing and told me about it. I have my best friend who watched Hellsing, and he likes talking about it sometimes. You know, he's pretty open about the subject. And of course I have my comrade Dapple's Apple, who really likes his Alucard. You bet your ass he's rooting for him all the way. He actually wanted me to show you a quick prediction he made for me. I'll cover it real quick when I get to my own prediction. But I'm far from an anime guy, and the only thing Hellsing I fully watched was the abridged series by Team 4 Star. And honestly, I freaking loved it. Like, even as a parody, it manages to be intense and really shows what's awesome about the anime, in my opinion. Like, plus, it seems to be pretty on spot. Like, I was talking about Hellsing, you know, with my best friend and the other day, with nothing but the abridged series in mind, I was actually capable of holding on a conversation with him, and it was fucking amazing. It was super amusing. Plus, like, it's like apparently it's Takahata, the voice actor that did Alucard in the abridged series, that's gonna be in the death battle. So I'm really excited to see some dumbass reference. But of course, it's not the same thing as actually watching Hellsing. So I'll say I'm on the same level as DIO, where I know who they are, I know their capabilities, I respect the franchise a lot, but I'm still very meme-based. I still have like very meme-based knowledge for me. So there's plenty I don't know, so it's gonna be fun learning about the massive level of douchiousness that has DIO apparently, because I've seen the previews so far. He kind of sounds like a dick. He kind of sounds like an asshole. He sounds like an absolute asshole. Now to who I think is going to win. Now this is interesting because when thinking about this matchup, before this matchup was confirmed, I was pretty sure Alucard would stomp. Dapple's Apple definitely thinks so. I mean, there's his prediction right there. I'm not gonna read it because it's in a very blocky way, so it's gonna be hard for me to read it. But there it is. You can pause. You can take the time to try and read it. But there we go. That's kind of his argument. But the more I've looked into the arguments on both sides, and the more I've seen some stats, or like based on what I've seen with Jotaro on Death Battle, I'm thinking this is more of a headache than I thought it would be, because as far as I know, Alucard is impossible to kill. Like, he's just gonna say no. He's just gonna say no to death. So I'm not sure how DIO can possibly take him down. But on the other way, you have DIO, who possesses the world, who is said to be faster than Star Platinum. You know, the Star Platinum, who is like who matches Silver Chariot, who's pretty much light speed-ish, adding to the fact that Alucard is not a stand user, so he can't arm the world. Dio has basically an invulnerable shield that can stop time and move faster than I think Alucard has ever been able to, has ever shown to be able to keep up with. So how can he land a touch on Dio? I guess his third eye would allow him to detect the world, or at least know what's up. That he has to aim for Dio, and that he has to get around the world, actually get a hit. So I'm kind of like in a position, kind of like Goku Black versus Reverse Flash, where I'm not exactly sure how they can harm each other in some way, but at least Alucard would have a way to at least kill Dio. He would have the power and especially hacks, because I'm pretty sure like the fact that he can summon souls, he can disperse his body and create lores and stuff. I think it's gonna be enough for Alucard to get around Dio more times than Dio could have the chance to actually harm Alucard in a meaningful way. So my prediction so far, I think Dio's gonna have the overall stat advantage, you know, with speed, with strength. But Alucard is so ridiculously durable, he could easily outlast Dio. Plus the fact that Alucard has a gun that can nullify Dio's healing factor, I think he has more potential to kill Dio faster than Dio could find a way to kill Alucard. A thing that would be dangerous for Alucard would be to go level 0, you know, when he goes to his restriction level 0, when he becomes like Dracula and basically unleashes all the souls that he's absorbed over the years, because these souls are basically made of blood, so Dio could easily just drain the bloods of everyone, and he's just gonna get faster and he's gonna keep on regenerating. So Alucard going all out would be actually a terrible strategy against Dio. So yeah, that would be kind of a disadvantage, but I think what I really need to know are the feats or some abilities I may not know of to get an actual clue of what's gonna happen. So far, I'm pretty confident Alucard would win, because he can just outlast Dio and until he finds a way to put him down for good, which is easier to do on Dio than it would be for Dio to put down Alucard. But it's not a prediction video, it's a reaction one, so I'm just gonna shut up and watch the analysis, and I'll see what new things I can come up with that could possibly maybe change my mind or solidify it. Let's see. Wow, 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 wow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da.
Dio Brando, everlasting adversary of the Joestar bloodline.
Yes!
Alucard, undying enforcer of the Hellsing organization.
Yep.
Vampires, the spawn of nightmares formed from the blackest pits of man's demented imagination.
Anime, basically the same thing. What do you get when you combine them? Two of the meanest monsters out there. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. I'm always a bit delayed when it comes to clapping.
Someone so wicked that the sheer magnitude of their unholy dickishness literally destroyed the universe.
You might think they'd have to be no less than the devil himself.
But it was him, Dio!
Born a penniless street rat with a cunning mind
was down too long in the Midnight Sea. Father Giorno, Ungalo, Richiel, Donatello. Damn, he has a lot of kids.
Would lead to a lifelong desire for ultimate power and immortality to reach a place over heaven.
Get it? Because it's that one series.
Dio planned to
it's that one
kill
series
his
of
new father,
Jojo
Joestar,
over
and
heaven.
Take his fortune for himself. Only one thing stood in his way: his new brother, Jonathan Joestar, aka
Jojo.
Dio tried to go all alpha wolf on Jojo by engaging in such classic.
Okay, sorry, I'm moving the mic just a little bit.
His girlfriend and setting his dog on fire.
Damn. I hope Boomstick references the dog killer that we had another dog killer, aka Carnage.
By his righteous stepbrother.
If Dio dies, of course.
All seemed lost until Dio pulled out his plan B, an ancient stone mask that turned him into a vampire. That's just bizarre.
Okay, so he's not technically a vampire like, say, Dracula. Instead of turning you into an unholy demon, the stone mask eliminates your body's natural limitations.
Making him way stronger, faster, and tougher than any human. He can hear a heartbeat through the ground, fly through the air, and hypnotize you with just a glance.
Damn.
It gets weirder.
Flesh
Dio
buds,
can create
hypnosis,
mind-controlling
flight.
flesh buds from his hair follicles,
Yeah.
vaporize the moisture in his body.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Of pressurized fluids that can split the sky.
Pressurized fluids? Oh, sometimes it's too easy, Wiz.
Damn.
Even more
Oh,
insane
it can
is Dio's
split the
healing
sky.
factor. He's been burnt
It can
alive,
split like
peeled
clouds.
red, bisected, decapitated, locked
That's a lot of power.
with bullets. He had
You need a
been
lot of power
pushed
to
in his
disperse
chest,
like
not once,
the
not
clouds.
twice, but 3 times.
Another similar vampire, Straight, survived being blown to pieces and just pulled himself back together.
All Dio needs is some blood to speed up the process. So he is basically a vampire. Though I guess the fangs are just for decoration because he sucks blood through his fingers.
Ew.
Ugh.
Dio used his powers to raise
I don't wanna
conquer
question
the
how
world
that works.
and feed a baby to its own mother.
Damn.
We've had a lot of real pieces of shit on this show, Wiz, but I'm starting to think Dio takes the cake.
Yeah.
Luckily, his plans were foiled
Yeah,
by
I think
his
he's a
own frenemy
pretty
Jojo,
good
who
competition
beat
for
Dio's ass with a
biggest
martial
asshole
art
on
that
Death
uses
Battle.
the power of the sun, Hamon.
Because, should Dio's vampire body be subjected to sunlight, he will instantly disintegrate.
Ooh.
So, what did Dio do? Well, he cut off his own head, killed Jonathan on his wedding night, and attached his head to Jojo's body.
Damn.
Wow, cake taken for sure.
After a brief century in a coffin at the bottom of the ocean, Dio resurfaced in Egypt and tried once again to take over the world. His ultimate
Well,
goal
Dio is not-
was to
ah,
create
shit,
a
I
world where
haven't
everyone
seen
knew their
that.
own fate and could make peace with the inevitable tragedies life had in store. In Dio's mind, heaven.
And he'd make it happen no matter how many breads he'd have to eat.
After being
What?
struck by a mystical arrow, sure, why not, Dio
Okay.
gained a stand, the embodiment of a user's life force. Since they're made of psychic energy, stands can only be seen by stand users, and can only be hurt by other stands. Quite the obstacle for any opponent lacking similar abilities.
Where did you get that?
Hey, look
He has a
what
beer
I
stand!
I call it 99 bottles.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh shit! He can turn people into beer can?
Oh, look, a giant beer.
No! Oh no! What
As
is?
befits a god among men,
How did you
Dio is
survive?
one of the most powerful stands
How did you survive?
with its ability to stop time.
Time, huh? Thanks for the... Ow! Well, not only does his time stop get longer with each use, he can spam it as much as he likes. He's a massive
Increases
The
with
world
each
is
use.
absurdly strong and fast,
Thought
able to
activated.
match the stand Star Platinum, which belongs to Jonathan's great-great-grandson,
Oh, it
Jojo
lasts
Kujo.
more
He
than
technically
11 seconds.
inherited it from Dio through Jonathan's body and bloodline, making Star Platinum and the world the same stand.
And
Oh,
both
what?
are two of the strongest stands
What?
out there. Just as strong as
Time
Stone
stop
3,
length
which
next
can
up
punch meteors that were
11
pulled to
seconds.
Earth in seconds.
By
Increased
measuring
by
the
2
distance
seconds
the
and
meteors
stuff.
are from Earth, we can estimate they were moving
what?
at over 11 million meters per second. Factoring
Damn.
in their mass, they'd each have a kinetic energy of 441 kilotons of TNT.
Oh
That's crazy
shit!
when you can throw punches that are faster than light. No, really, Star Platinum kept up with this stand, Silver Chariot,
Yup.
which could cut a beam of light.
Looking at the interval Silver Chariot's sword swung relative to the light beam, it must have moved over 1,500 times the speed of light.
Oh
Himself had
shit!
Star Platinum on his
Damu,
own
damu, damu,
and
da.
taking its punches head on.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to Dio's secret weapon, the greatest weapon in anime history.
The
Steamroller. Turns out Dio's a hell of a chef. He can make pancakes and donuts.
Even so, despite having a massive god complex, Dio's still a careful tactician capable of exploiting an opponent's weaknesses.
Too bad he wasn't prepared for Jotaro to learn how to stop time too and murder the shit out of him. That's some hardcore karma right there. But it only makes sense that a dog murderer would die like a bitch.
Much like the machinations of great and terrible men, Dio's will was immortal. In time, his greatest follower succeeded in extinguishing the Joestar bloodline and literally remaking the universe in Dio's image, creating that heaven he always dreamed of.
Whoa.
I guess when you're named after a rock star, a movie star, and, oh, that's right, God, you're pretty much bound for greatness.
You thought your first kiss would be Jojo,
But it was me, Dio! But it was I, sorry. Now, holy shit, he's way faster than I expected.
Have no fears, no
How is
dread.
Alucard
For though
gonna
the
even
world
catch
seems
that?
full of good men, there are monsters in
Oh
it.
my god.
But don't worry, jolly old England has it covered with the Hellsing organization.
And there's that
Founded
meteor.
by famous vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing and led by his descendant Integra. This secret government institution has saved the world time and again with their secret weapon.
And what better weapon to hunt vampires than with one of their very own, the no-life king, the bird of Hermes, Alucard.
To most, his origin was shrouded
As a
in
little
mystery,
girl,
but under
was a
Helsing's
little girl
employ, he was molded
during
into
World
an
War
elite
II,
hunter,
canonical
made
to
even
Bram
more
Stoker's
vicious by his
Dracula.
intense hatred of his fellow vampire kind.
A hatred that he expresses when
Okay,
two
he's
of the
older, so
darlingest
definitely
guns
more,
you'll ever
more
pray to
experienced.
your infinite God to never see in person.
Alucard's primary sidearm is the Castle, a behemoth of a handgun able to kill most undead in one shot with holy bullets that can nullify a vampire's healing factor.
The Jackal is the handgun she told you not to worry about. 16 inches long and weighing 35 pounds. It's armor-piercing, hollow-point bullets, jacketed in blessed Macedonian silver, were built to annihilate the toughest monsters.
And after decades of clandestine experimentation, Hellsing enhanced Alucard's vampiric abilities far beyond the norm.
Alucard can walk through walls, cast illusions, levitate, and move objects with his mind. Objects like, say, an ocean of over 3 million people's blood? That'd be an energy worth half a ton of TNT.
Yeah,
His
that's
psychic
not
prowess
the
allows him to read
meteorite.
minds, communicate telepathically,
That's not the
hypnotize
meteor.
with a glance, and see through hallucinations with his third eye.
But maybe it's a
He's
lure.
not a
Maybe he's
Triclops.
more
It's
powerful
of a
than that.
sixth sense that lets him hit bullseyes from a kilometer away and even predict your movements. Kinda like the Sharon gun.
Of course, he wouldn't be a real vampire if he couldn't drink blood. The catch is, when he drinks enough blood to kill you, he literally absorbs your soul. And that right there is the source of his most fearsome ability.
You just can't kill the sumbitch. Shoot him into Swiss cheese,
Third
blow
eye,
his ass
love-
to
love
smithereens,
beam,
turn him into a
telepathy,
literal blood puddle.
illusions,
He'll just regenerate
immortality.
his body lickety-split. Like, we've seen some overpowered healing factors on this show before, but Alucard's is just bullshit.
Yep.
While he does possess blood and organs like a regular human, Alucard's body is in reality composed of an ethereal, shadow-like substance that he can morph any way he wants. This allows him to shapeshift and instantly heal any wound. And each soul Alucard has consumed acts as an extra life that he can spend whenever he's fatally injured. Kind of like a video game.
And after 500 years of unlife, Alucard has consumed literally millions of souls. Ora! Yay, more beer!
How does he...
Just like me.
Ora!
What?
Hellsing needed a beast as fearsome as
How?
Alucard to take on Millennium, aka
How?
vampire.
How is-
It's like,
how do you-
squared.
Like when
Are you a
Millennium
clone?
SS Lieutenant Rip Van Winkle commandeered a British aircraft carrier as part of an invasion of London.
Alucard didn't like that very much, so he jackknifed it with an SR-71 Blackbird at Mach 3.
A fully loaded Blackbird weighs 170,000 pounds, meaning it's struck with a kinetic energy of 11 tons of TNT.
Oh,
that's
that's-
as powerful
oh.
as the U.S. Massive Ordnance Air Blast.
AKA the mother of all bombs.
Oh,
and
shit.
Al was in the middle of that and strolled out like it was nothing.
Yep.
Just as impressive as intercepting Rip's magic bullets. Comparing the distance one bullet moved to the jet in the same time frame as the jet's own movement, each bullet would have to be moving at 1,500 times the speed of sound.
Yeah, that's
And
not the
Alucard
speed
caught
of
one
a...
with his friggin' teeth.
Damn, that's
And
not the
after
speed of
giving
a-
Rip's name a new
That's
meaning,
not the
he
speed of
drove
Dio.
that aircraft carrier back to shore with his mind to fight two separate
Oh,
armies
that's
at the same
right.
time. What a goddamn monster!
It goes without saying that Alucard's immense power and bloodlust needed to be controlled, so 6 restriction levels were placed on him that he can release against dangerous opponents.
Levels 6 through 2 are for wrecking your ordinary ghouls. Level 1 is for your heavy-duty vampires, and for getting this gnarly demon doggo made from his shadow essence, Baskerville.
But there exists an even greater state of power Alucard can release when he wants to end the world.
Level 0.
Once activated, Level 0 releases every single soul Alucard has consumed as a sea of blood-soaked zombies. All 3 million of them.
Sure, with his souls gone, he can't heal as easily, and if his heart is destroyed, he'll die permanently.
Yep.
But the sheer numbers and power of this army from hell makes him virtually impossible to approach in the first place.
He's unstoppable. This guy's got to be like the king of all vampires.
Indeed, he is. Hellsing purposely kept Alucard's true identity a secret, all in the codename. Alucard backwards is
Dracula?
Who could have saw this coming?
Over 500 years ago, the Wallachian voivode Vlad Dracula battled the Ottoman Turks for control over Eastern Europe and impaled thousands of people in the process. Hence his historical name, Vlad the Impaler.
But things didn't end up too good for him. Right before his execution, he took a big old sip of some blood from the battlefield, sacrificing his humanity in order to become an immortal creature of the night.
And that is when the legend was born. But it wasn't anything Dracula was proud of. He grew to despise his monstrous nature and saw it as cowardice. The main reason he hated other vampires so much was that he really hated himself.
Oh, that's deep, Wiz. Maybe that's why he always lets his enemies rip into him like a piñata of self-loathing.
Nah, that's more because he can.
Fix everything anyways.
Yeah.
Millennium would exploit this arrogance by tricking Alucard into absorbing the soul and abilities of Schrödinger, a German cat boy who controls his own quantum state. This grants him pseudo-omnipresence and immortality. He can exist everywhere and nowhere, and cannot die so long as he can recognize his own existence.
But because Al had 3 million souls kicking around inside him, Trudy couldn't recognize himself anymore, forcing him, and thus Alucard, to fade out of existence.
Yep.
So Alucard
Until
spent
he
30
returned.
years killing the other 3 million souls inside of him until he could return to reality and his master. He undid his own unexistence.
No matter how spoopy the threat, Alucard will show no mercy. He's just waiting for the day he meets a noble human warrior strong enough to end his unlife for good.
But should he face a fellow monster, a fool who rejected their humanity like himself, he'll let loose the dogs of war, and all hell will sing.
Yes.
I'm a dog. Then you're dog food.
Okay, pause before we... Okay, so they kinda did give Alucard Schrödinger's cat. Because there was a whole debate about what should be given to Alucard. But they did give the abilities of Schrödinger's cat, or at least that's what I think, yeah. That's what I think it does. DIO was way stronger. He was stronger and faster than what I could possibly imagine. Like, Alucard is fast, but how is he gonna get past the world when he's like thousands of times faster than light? Like, he can't destroy the world. Or can he? Because, like, the world is technically part of someone's fighting spirits or, like, someone's soul. So if he bites the soul, no, that's not how it works. Pretty sure that's not how it works. Oh my god. So that's kind of like what that's what I feared. That's exactly what I feared. It's like DIO seems to have like some bigger physical stats, but Alucard still has the durability advantage. Because like he can't die until he recognizes his own until he can't recognizes his own existence. And against the vampire, I don't know if it's like he sees a vampire. He's not gonna listen to another vampire. How can Dio? But I'm gonna ask the question in reverse. How can Dio kill Alucard? Because I'm talking about like how Alucard can kill Dio, but how can Dio kill Alucard? I'm sure Dio could get rid of. He could get rid of every soul Alucard may have. that could happen totally, but I think it's unlikely. I'm sure Alucard can find a way to outlast Dio to plus Alucard can nullify he can nullify a vampire's healing factor, so it's so it would be more effective on Dio. I'm seeing lots of stats for Dio, and like lots of big bulky stats for Dio, and I didn't know Dio actually won at the end. That's sorry, nothing that has nothing to do, but I just I can't get over the fact that he actually won at the end. But, or kinda. I don't know the over heaven, but, anyway, I think it's gonna be really tough. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough for Alucard to get around the world and get a shot at Dio. But it also could, yeah, but like Alucard hates himself, so I think he looks for a way to not recognize his own existence. So can Dio grant him this wish? Can Dio absorb the blood of Alucard? Oh shit! If he absorbs the blood of Alucard and absorbs Schrodinger's blood, sorry. Oh shit! I didn't thought about this. Holy shit! I think Dio can't. If he drinks Alucard's blood, if they give Alucard the Schrodinger, Dio can't even touch him because like he's gonna absorb the blood, and it helps him regenerate, and he gains the strength, and he gains the aura, like the world, like the world apparently is a bit of the Joestar family and stuff. So he definitely draws powers and abilities from the one he sucks, basically. I've never seen this conclusion before. If Dio drinks Alucard's blood with Schrodinger inside, yeah, he's doomed. Yeah, he's fucking doomed. He's gonna be erased from existence. Holy shit. Alucard. I think Alucard is Alucard won. I think Alucard is winning. I think Alucard's gonna win. That makes me confident. That boosts my confidence for Alucard to win. And plus, like, I kind of want Alucard to win because if he loses, Devil's Apple's gonna he's gonna make my night hell. No, but I think it makes sense. To me, it kind of makes sense. If it goes to this route, it will make sense. So Alucard just outlasts Dio, or Dio just erases himself from existence. By accident. Oh shit. Holy shit. Alucard, please give me rights. Please say that I'm right. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, the combat's all set.
We've run the data
Through all possibilities. It's time for a death battle! Ooh! Ooh! Oh!
You interrupted my dinner.
Funny, I was just thinking about having mine.
Then by all means, take a bite.
Blocks it. I think he's gonna see the world eventually. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
Checkmate.
Oh,
So very weak.
dog! You thought you'd triumph, but it is I. DIO? I fucking love this. Ooh! Ah! Oh!
I'm a dog.
Your dog food. Ow! Ooh. Yeah, but he stopped time. Oh no, steam! Ooh! Steamroller! Ooh! Sawardo! Oh no! Oh yeah, he can phase through someone. What? Oh, level 0 already? No. Zombies and stuff? Already level 0? Oh shit!
What the hell are you?
I.
A real fucking vampire.
Yes! A real fucking vampire, let's go! But this worries me a bit. Oh, okay, he's back to normal. That's cool. Oh shit, this is... Oh! Holy shit! Oh! That is so awesome! Oh, that is cool! All the zombies and stuff. He's gonna suck their bloods, right?
You want blood, you disgusting monster?
Oh no. Oh!
On your own.
No.
I want to rule the world.
Sawardo! Oh no. Oh shit! All the lives at once! Oh! Oh shit!
Face me, Vampire King. Bow to your new god.
Oh!
Bird of Hermes is my name. Eating my wings to make me tame.
Let's go! Please win! It's not over! No, Zawardo! Muda! Muda, 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 muda! No! It's the end? Holy shit, let me pause this! Let me pause this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Dapple's gonna be mad. Dapple's gonna be mad. I lost 2, you know. Fair in game. Fair in game. Oh my god. Because something I didn't show is... Oh shit. I didn't want to show this, but right next to his argument... No, I don't want to show this. Actually, I don't want to show this. I'm gonna skip this, but... Oh, he's gonna give me hell! He's gonna give me hell! No! Let's listen. Alright, we calm down. Calm down. Alright. Holy shit, it's happening. Alright, sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
KO! Alucard pulled out all the stops, but like the bloody drink, it was in vain. Finger guns!
He may have been the king of the vampires in Hellsing, but Dio had everything he needed to clip the bird of Hermes' wing.
How?
Alucard's strategy in most fights is to heal from an opponent's attacks until they get tired, then take advantage of an opening. But he couldn't do that here because Dio didn't really have any openings. And Alucard wasn't nearly as strong or as fast to compensate.
Yeah, that's
Alucard
right.
could survive
That's
crashing
correct.
that jet and move 1,500 times faster than sound. But scaling from Stone Free and Silver Chariot, the world could punch
While Dio's
relativistic
healing factor
meteors
was
and
inferior
move
to Alucard's, it was
1,500
still
times
potent enough
faster
to
than
heal
light.
from any of
That would
Alucard's
make
attack.
Dio nearly 40,000 times stronger
Okay,
and
I know that.
800,000 times faster than Alucard.
Yeah, that's
Hell, Alucard
overpowering.
couldn't even see or
While
hurt
this
the
third
world
eye
in the
can see
first
through
place
illusions,
because
it
he's
does
a
not
stand
allow
user.
him to
And
see
since
invisible
stone-masked
spirits.
vampires from Jojo aren't weak to holy weapons like Hellsing vampires are, Al's guns were more or less dead weight.
Plus,
Oh.
Alucard just had no way to get past the time stop. Even if he did somehow, Dio could just freeze him on contact.
And considering Dio has taken punches from Star Platinum, Hal would have had trouble doing damage even if he got the chance.
Yeah.
Dio's far greater speed and power meant that, given enough time,
Fans are
he
capable
could
of
realistically
shit.
kill Alucard 3 million times in.
That's what I was afraid of.
Without any viable options for attack or openings to exploit, Alucard's soul-based regeneration meant he would run out of lives eventually, and level 0 only sped up that process.
Sure, that army's nothing to scoff at, but consider the time Dio's eye beams split those huge-ass clouds.
Yup.
Estimating the size of the clouds and the speed at which they moved, Dio's beams must have output an energy of over 10
See?
megatons of
See, it
TNT,
blew up the
enough to
sky.
wipe out Alucard's army in one go, leaving him vulnerable. Just like when his other vampire, Walter, could have killed him by piercing his heart. Alucard's even admitted it himself.
Hell, Alucard's
Wait.
army is filled with blood. You know, that thing
Yeah.
that Dio uses to heal?
Yeah.
What about Schrodinger? With his powers,
See,
Hal can't die unless he chooses to.
While Schrodinger's quantum immortality makes him impossible to kill normally, it is literally part of the story that Alucard cannot have Schrodinger's abilities and his greater array of powers at the same time, or
Oh.
else he'll no longer exist. We can't give him both Schrodinger and his standard
Oh,
powers
so
without
they-
breaking
they-
the lore and rules of
They
the
revert to... Okay, so they didn't
It
give...
doesn't really matter. It doesn't help him kill Dio at all, so at best it'd be a stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
Until Dio hypnotizes Alucard, asks him about his powers, and forces him to eject Schrody like the rest of his soul.
Oh, shit!
Though it may be, Dio's overwhelming offense, impenetrable defense, and uniquely devastating abilities wore Alucard down until the No-Life King had no lives left.
Alucard got Dioned.
That sucked.
Boomstick, you tell the worst puns in the world.
That's right, and you're just gonna have to Dio with it.
Oh.
Wait a minute, that was a pun. That's my territory. We talked about this.
The winner is
Dio! Oh! Okay, I'm pausing because I want to talk about the fight and all of this before we move on to the next match. The fight was amazing! The fight was amazing! You know, I said Goku Black versus Reverse Flash was the best of the season. I'm still staying on Black versus Reverse Flash, but damn Dio versus Alucard is like second. Holy shit. Oh shit. It's this terrifying amount of sense that I didn't want to admit. The fact that if you're like millions of times stronger and faster, and if you have a stand that's millions of times, or like thousands, I don't remember, thousands of times faster and stronger than you, how can you even hit, and you can't even damage him? How can Alucard even kill him, or like land a finger on him? I've never lost a death battle this hard since Tracer versus Scout, where I was like so sure Scout would win. Like he's got all these speed, these advantages and stuff. Like and everyone agreed with Scout. Everyone still does, but you know, everyone still does, but nah. But like I was never proven so wrong since that fight. Going back to the fight in itself, the fight in itself was, it was majestic. It was incredible. Like all the 3D effects, the different like sprite work, the different kind of hand-drawn, 2D hand-drawn work and stuff. The sprite work on this was magnificent. It was over heaven. Get it? It was. I wouldn't be surprised if people say in the comments that that this is way better than Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. To me, Black versus Fun is still number one, but this one is number two. This one's definitely like close. No, regardless of who wins. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dapple's gonna give me hell because fuck it, I'll throw it. Because like right under his arguments, he said, yeah, but Death Battle's he's not gonna give Alucard the win because they're biased and they don't want to deal with dramas and shit. He approached this in a paranoiac way when Death Battle has proven time and time again that they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about drama. About like the dramas from the fandom. This is an argument that I didn't want to bring up to Zapple, but now he's gonna rub it in my face. And despite how much I will try to explain to him, he's not gonna listen because DIO won and his favorite character lost. So obviously it must be against bias. Oh my god. I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with this. Please, Dapple, do not harass me in the comments. No, not harassing, but like, please, just let's be civil, all right? Don't come after me on Discord. Don't come after me in the comments, please. Let's be a bit civil. Let's. I am in great fear for our. I am in great fear for our future collaborations, Dapple. I am very afraid because I like to be present. I like to be on Dapple's show, debate battles. Sometimes I'm working on we're working on some matchups for the future, but he's if I try to argue with him, he's not gonna want me. He's not gonna want me anymore. Oh shit. Okay, go back on the result. It makes a terrifying amount of sense. I knew that DIO was way stronger than what Dapple put him to be in his argument. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. Magnificent work from the Death Battle. Everyone who worked on this episode. I don't know if Luis was the one who worked on the episode. He probably worked on every episode. Everyone at the research team, you made a terrifying amount of sense. Honestly, I try to be sure. I've been trying to see all the scenarios and stuff, but yeah, maybe I had a bit of bias, even though I was expecting this fucking laser, the laser that pierced the cloud. I was sure they were gonna bring this one up. It makes sense. Well, I lost. I lost. End of the story. So let's see who's in the next fight. Is it gonna be Akuma? Is it gonna be Korra? Is it gonna be Madara, Aizen? Is it gonna be I think that was it. Yes, I think that's it. So let's just go and watch. 3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you guys so much for watching the show. We really hope you enjoyed
You're
that
welcome.
episode of Death Battle.
I did.
Something else to watch right now? Just click the box on the screen and check out Red vs. Blue Family Shatters, where the Red vs. Blue Zero crew gets up to all sorts of wacky antics. It's really fun. And
Come on!
Death Battle also worked on this show, so give it a watch. Thanks.
Next time on Death Battle, Akuma versus Shao Kahn! I don't like this matchup at all. It's not that I don't like this matchup, it's that I don't understand it. Like, I don't see the connections between Akuma and Shao Kahn. Like, Shao Kahn versus Bison versus Shao Kahn, I get it, because they were both like the big main bad guys of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. They're rivals they're like fighting game rivals and stuff. But Akuma? Akuma versus Shao Kahn? That's I don't see it, because like Akuma he kind of plays this role of a this mysterious final boss, you know. If I were to compare him to a Mortal Kombat character, maybe Reptile in Mortal Kombat 1, but that's not really like it's not really. It's kind of a stomp. Reptile versus Akuma. It's not exactly. It's not the matchup of the century. We can agree on that. But like, I don't really see the comparisons between Akuma and Shao Kahn. I know it was highly popular, and I don't have like any opinion on both Akuma or Shao Kahn. I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat, and I like Shao Kahn, but that's kind of it. But like, why specifically? That's my question. That's my like genuine. It's not like Iron Fist versus Poe, where like I tried to keep Poe for another matchup, and this is kind of like, oh, they robbed me of this matchup that I like. They robbed me of this matchup that I like for a matchup that to me makes too little sense to be a fight. No, to me this makes too little sense to be a death battle. But that's it. I'm not blowing up. I'm not gonna blow up. I'm not gonna blow up against it the same way I was going against Iron Fist, as a joke, of course, because Iron Fist versus Poe, it was this cute little tantrum that I threw. I didn't even remember what I said about Iron Fist versus Poe, but yeah. So Akuma versus Shao Kahn. That's gonna be fun to draw. I kind of have an idea of how it's gonna turn out. If you want to watch me draw the future thumbnail, the future fan art for Akuma versus Shao Kahn, well, first subscribe. That would be nice. And I'm gonna give you maybe not the Wednesday that comes, the Wednesday after that, before the death battle. I kind of have an idea of how this could turn out, so be sure to subscribe to be notified about it. And if you like this reaction, tell it to me in the comment. Let me know what you thought of this death battle. Share it to your friends, your families, your foes. Why not? That might piss them off with my voice. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. That was Taurock. It's your sir. I failed. I failed so hard. Thank you, guys.